Mr. Ryan, this was at the desk for you.
Thank you.
What is it?
Emily wants to see me.
No, you have enough to deal with.
Wonder what this is about.
Well, she probably just needs a punching bag. Not tonight, Paul. It's too much.
I don't know, Meg. Maybe I should go.
Why is Emily doing this right now? I mean, doesn't she know the hell you're going through?
Yeah, well, that just means that it's probably something important.
More important than being with your family right now?
Jennifer forgave Emily. Jennifer forgave everybody.
But don't let her use that.
I'm just saying that I won't. But maybe tonight, of all nights, I should work a little harder in seeing the best in people. Even Emily. Won't be long.
Coffee?
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Yes, Jennifer.
They've disconnected everything. I don't think it'll be long now.
So sorry you have to go through this.
Stop. Say what you have to say, Emily, and let me get back to my sister, please.
I want to be part of my child's life.
Don't do this to me, not now.
Paul, giving up your child is not only impossible, it is unnatural. I mean, can't we learn something from Jennifer's forgiving heart? She wanted us to make peace. She wanted you to let me be part of raising our child.
How do you know what my sister wants?
Because at this exact moment, Jennifer knows more about what matters in this life than anyone on this earth.
No, the truth matters on a night like tonight.
The truth.
I don't sleep. I haven't slept in months. All that time that I kept Johnny away from Jennifer. I knew that Johnny was with Gwen, and I kept him from his mother, my own sister. But that's not why I don't sleep at night. The truth is, if I deal with all of the guilt that I have about what I did, if I get to the core of why I did what I did, I don't have any regret. Not even an ounce, not one moment's regret. Craig is dangerous, and I still believe that. And another truth, and I'm not saying this to hurt you, Emily, but another truth is, I feel the same way about you.
No.
You are just as dangerous.
No, I am nothing like
I
Craig.
have to protect my child from you the same way I had to
about
protect Johnny
I'm the child's
Craig.
mother.
Oh, especially you.
How cruel can you get? Comparing me to Craig?
Oh, it would be more cruel, don't you think, to promise you something that I couldn't deliver?
So you're just determined to cut me out? You're just gonna cut me out completely?
Emily.
You're gonna pretend that Meg's his real mother?
What do you want?
Simple things. I don't know, little things. I would like my child to know my name.
Okay.
God, time is so precious. You know, we should remember that, but we never do. I want my child to know that we did something very brave for Johnny. I want him to be proud of that, proud of his mother.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine. I can understand that.
Will you just checking this off your list?
I'm having a hard time feeling sorry for you right now, Emily. My sister's gonna die.
My heart is breaking for Jennifer and Johnny. But at least Johnny will know that his mother didn't just leave him. Our child deserves to know the same thing, Paul. Please. Please.
nice, too.
So, you snuck out on me.
No, I loved you. No.
Yeah, all it said was that you'd be back. I thought that was a given.
I'm completely in love with you, so yeah, it is a little redundant.
How long have you been here?
A couple hours. I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing Jen's face.
Oh.
She was 12, and she didn't want to smile because she didn't like her braces. And I made her smile. I told her that one day she'd be beautiful enough to be a model.
Well, I'm glad you're having such good memories of your sister.
Yeah, me too. Because then she started talking to me.
Really? What did she say?
She said, be at my memorial service, or I'll never forgive you.
You do realize that Dusty might not want you to be at Jennifer's memorial.
Yeah, so he'll snarl. I'm used to that. Why are you all dressed up?
I figured you'd want to go to the service. Thought you could use a friend to hold your hand. And if Dusty kicks your butt, then I'll be there to fix the wounds.
Like always.
Like always. Unless I can talk you out of it.
She's my sister.
And Dusty's wife. This memorial isn't for Jennifer, it's for the people who are left.
I think I have enough guilt about my sister without adding today to the top of that pile. I want to honor her. I want to say goodbye to her. And because it's what Jennifer wanted, I want to make peace with Dusty.
Well, I don't think you're going to do that by crashing Jennifer's memorial service.
Jen had a son. I'm his uncle. I should be there.
Okay, so starting tomorrow...
No, look. If I wait one more day, I may not get a second chance to get through to Dusty. Today, Dusty's remembering everything that Jennifer said. How she reached out to me. How she wanted Dusty and I to get along. I want our children to be friends. Jen's kid. And ours.
What time's the service?
Hello?
Hi. Look, I know you're not gonna like this.
You know what, Paul? I don't have time for your problems today because I just don't have the energy. Do you understand me?
Mom?
Honey, Dusty is here with your sister. He won't leave her room, so I don't know if I'm going to make it to the memorial service or not. So whatever your problem is, I'm sorry.
What's wrong?
Dusty's still with Jennifer.
Where? At the hospital?
He won't leave her side.
Well, this is all the proof you need. Today is not the day to get in Dusty's face.
My best bet would be to get a grief counselor in there as soon as possible.
You don't need to do that. I'll talk to Dusty.
You're the last person he's going to listen to. You'll be lucky if he doesn't slug you.
Whatever works. You need to get going to the church, all of you.
And leave you here alone with Dusty.
Either I get through to him or I don't. But there are people waiting to say goodbye to Jen. You belong there. I belong here.
Can we see you at the church?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Good luck.
What do you think you're doing, Dusty? You trying to prove to the world that you love Jennifer better than the rest of us?
Does it need anything else?
No, it's perfect.
I know it's difficult, but it's time to say goodbye.
Get out of here, man.
You're being selfish, you know that? Barbara and Hal need to make arrangements with the funeral home.
I'll do it.
No, they need to do that. They need to do that. Don't you see that? And the hospital needs this bed for somebody who's sick. Jennifer's dead. She's not coming back.
I put up with you for a long time because you're sister. But that's over now. You understand?
You want to hit me? Go ahead, hit me.
Do you want me to?
You want to hate me? Go ahead.
I ought to knock you into next week for what you did to her.
It won't bring her back. It won't stop the pain. And it won't help the people who love her move on. But go ahead, Dusty, if you think it'll make you feel better. Go right ahead. I know I deserve it.
I keep telling myself, if she never left this room, she wouldn't be gone. I wish I could stop time. I'd stay with her here.
Yeah, but then Johnny wouldn't grow up. And he wouldn't finger paint and go to preschool. And all of those things that Jennifer wanted for him. And for you. None of that would happen if time stopped when Jennifer did.
Barbara and Hal still out there?
No, they're already at the church. It's just you and me, Dusty. Don't do this. Don't linger over this shell. Jennifer's moved on. And she would want you to move on as well. You and Johnny.
Where are you?
Still at the hospital. But I think Dusty and I will be there soon.
You really did it? You got through to him?
Looks like. For the time being.
Will, I must apologize. Something's wrong with the CD player. I can't even get it to power up.
Well, it doesn't feel right without Jen's music, so I'll run home and I'll find a CD player.
Honey, that won't be necessary. Gwen, would you do something for me? Oh, yeah, sure. Would you sing for my daughter today? Still in one piece.
What are you doing here?
Checking on you.
Just asleep.
Everything okay with Dusty?
Yeah. He's as okay as he can be, I guess.
But he released the body.
It made it all seem so final.
Well, if you still want to go to the memorial service, we should be going.
Don't be mad at me, okay? Please don't be upset. I'm not just here because of Jennifer. I'm here because of Emily.
This is your baby. You're trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, but Jennifer wanted me to be forgiving. And I can't even forgive Emily enough to let her be a part of her own kid's life.
You tried to forgive her once after she shot you. And how did she repay you? By kidnapping Dusty. Come on, lesson learned. Paul, Your heart is breaking. This is not the time to be making big
I
decisions.
don't know, maybe it's the perfect time.
Come on, let's go to church.
You really think I should go?
I think you have a right to say goodbye to your sister. If you don't, you're going to regret it.
Yeah, I don't want to add anything to that list. You know, all the women in my life, they went. They're now all either dead or crazy.
Look, I do not plan on dying or losing my mind anytime soon.
Promise me.
I promise. I do plan on going to that church with the men I love and remembering how supportive and loving you were to your sister. And the times you were the brother that she adored.
That's the guy I want to be. I do want to be a better man.
You know, Jennifer died believing in that man. I believe in him too.
What's up?
Daddy's here.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Casey, wait.
Hey.
I would love a copy of that picture.
Maybe Will has one.
She just looks so happy.
So weird. I keep looking for Jen to come through the door and sit next to me.
I know.
She used to get me through this kind of stuff.
That's my job now.
Hi.
On behalf of myself and our entire church family, I'd like to express our condolences at the passing of Jennifer. To Hal, Barbara, Paul, Will, Parker, and of course to her husband, Dusty, and son, John Dustin, we offer our deepest sympathy and most fervent prayers. We trust that Jennifer has found eternal peace and comfort in the arms of the Lord. Now let us bow our heads in prayer as we ask for comfort in our time of sorrow.
Jen was the best part about this family, and I'm not going to say goodbye to her. Not now. Not ever.
I didn't think I was going to get a chance to honor my sister today. But Jennifer always saw the best in people, and never the worst. Which is why think is tragic. That someone would leave this world right after figuring out why we're all here to begin with. When Johnny came into Jennifer's life, I think Jennifer finally felt like she had found her true purpose. And I interfered with that. I did a horrible wrong to Jennifer and to Johnny. And yet Jennifer forgave me. And now there's no way I can make it up to her. There's no way I can repay her for her final act of forgiveness. Except to try and live by the example that she has set. But Jennifer set a really high bar. As a sister and a daughter and a parent. As a parent, Jennifer understood that the most important thing is being selfless. Yes, I have a lot to learn. I have to figure out the difference between doing the right thing and trying to control everybody's lives. But I will not bend. And I will not waver, just the way Jennifer would not waver when it came to protecting Johnny. Because if I can do that, if I can put my child's life first, no matter what, then maybe Jennifer will look down on me and be half as proud of me as I am of her.
People are always telling you how fast your kids grow up, but you don't believe it until it happens to you. One day I was putting her on a bus for kindergarten, and I turned around, and she'd given me a grandson. I don't always tell people what's in my heart. But I want to say here today, in front of everybody who feels the same, that I love my daughter. That's all I want to say. I love my Jennifer.
Would anyone else care to say a few words? Then let's bow our heads in prayer once more.
I'd like to say a few words.
Of course, Mr. Donovan.
Praying, forgive me for saying so, doesn't explain how a careless and stupid mistake could take away a life that should have been a lot longer. My wife shouldn't have died. And everybody here knows it. My son knows it. She should be here with me and Johnny.